Welcome to the Friday Five with Steve Greenfield on CBT News.
Welcome to this week's Friday Five, where we recap the last week's automotive technology deals. This is Steve Greenfield from Automotive Ventures, and thanks for joining us. I hope everyone has been enjoying the Automotive Ventures March Madness contest on LinkedIn, where you get to vote for which automotive technology company is most likely to achieve a $1 billion exit someday. We're down to the Elite 8 candidates, and the bidding has been furious. Beyond bragging rights, I'll have the winning company join us right here on the Friday Five. So far, a couple of our companies have rallied incredibly strong voting support on LinkedIn and wanted to take the opportunity here to call them out. Digital retailing provider CarNow rallied over 700 votes in this last round. Spirion received over 650 votes, and CarWave rallied 400 votes. At this point, it looks like CarNow is the favorite to take the final crown, but just barely ahead of Spirion in vote count. But, as they say, it's never over till it's over, so make sure you make each of your votes count on LinkedIn over the next week. Enough about March Madness, let's dive into this week's technology deals. No Friday Five would be complete without a healthy dose of special purpose acquisition companies or SPACs. Unless you've been living under a rock, you'll know well that the popularity of SPACs, also called blank check companies, has soared in the last year. While 2020 saw 248 SPACs go public, raising $83 billion, this year already has recorded 298 SPAC IPOs, garnering $97 billion. That means, since the beginning of last year, there are nearly 550 SPACs hunting for merger targets, with a total of $180 billion to spend. The SPAC boom is fueling the strongest start for global M&A since 1980. Deals worth an aggregate of $1.3 trillion in the first quarter surpassed levels of the dot-com boom at the turn of the millennium. Needless to say, markets are hot, and we're going to see a lot more M&A activity over the remainder of the year in the auto tech space. If you're a regular viewer, you'll know that in addition to SPACs, the online retailer space is red hot. Last week we announced here on the show big news about Cazoo, the Carvana of the UK, and their upcoming public listing at a $7 billion valuation. We also reported that Clutch, the Carvana of Canada, raised a significant funding round. Another week, another country. This week's news comes out of Mexico, where online used car retailer Kavak.com has reached a $4 billion valuation after raising $485 million in new funding, making the company one of the most highly valued startups in Latin America. Kavak, which was founded back in 2016 and is backed by Japan's SoftBank Group, became Mexico's first tech unicorn last October when it reported a valuation of more than $1 billion. The new capital injection will help Kavak, which is an online platform for buying and selling second-hand cars operating in Mexico and Argentina, launch in Brazil over the next couple of months. The online retailing phenomenon has caught fire internationally. We'll see if other countries follow suit with similar news over the coming months. This week, self-driving truck startup Too Simple Holdings announced that it was targeting a valuation of more than $8 billion in its US IPO. The company, which first unveiled the IPO plans back in March, said it aims to raise about $1.3 billion by selling about 34 million shares priced between $35 and $39 apiece. This week, WaveSense announced a $15 million investment round from Rhapsody Venture Partners and Impossible Ventures for its ground-penetrating radar technology that can be used to help a self-driving vehicle more accurately determine its position and navigate. There's a growing demand for automakers to equip their vehicles with advanced driver assist systems, or ADAS, to increase safety, including autonomous highway driving capabilities. These systems are supported by cameras, radar, and LiDAR sensors, and are used today for such features as adaptive cruise control or lane keep assist. However, before an autonomous vehicle can safely navigate on the highway or any other road, the vehicle requires a high precision or high definition map of its surroundings. Unlike a typical map that's used for turn-by-turn directions, these maps have extremely high precision and help a self-driving vehicle know its exact position in the world. The HD maps are created using mapping vehicles equipped with cameras and LiDAR and other sensors which drive a route to collect the raw data used to build maps. Map data can also be supplemented using data collected from ground-penetrating radar, which is what WaveSense is developing. The company's GPR technology works by sending an electromagnetic pulse directly into the ground below the street. The radar measures unique reflections from solid objects and changes in soil properties deep in the ground, including pipes, roots, rocks, and soil. The reflections of underground features can be used to generate a supplemental base map for autonomous vehicles. So on to our companies to watch. Every week we highlight interesting companies in the automotive technology space to keep an eye on. If you read my monthly industry intel report, I showcase a few companies each month, and we take the opportunity here on the Friday Five to share some of those companies each week with you. Our first company to watch is Rapid Recon, which was founded in 2010 by Dennis McGinn. In today's competitive and velocity-driven market, time is precious, margins are compressed, and there's no room for error. Dealers need a solution to measure and manage their car reconditioning processes. Rapid Recon provides dealers with data-driven metrics that allow them to identify inefficiencies and bottlenecks, locate their cars, and provide the transparency and accountability dealers need to reduce friction between departments and personnel. Dealers using Rapid Recon become more efficient, speed up reconditioning time, and increase inventory turn and profitability. If your team is still using a spreadsheet, whiteboard, or your fingers to track and manage auto reconditioning, your process leaks time and money that's wrecking retail gross and inventory turn. Everyone on a dealer staff can manage car reconditioning on the fly. When someone completes their work, they move the vehicle into the next step with a click of a button, automatically generating a text or email notification to the next person in line, alerting them the car is now ready for their attention. Rapid Recon gives dealers more selling days, improve inventory turns, and higher profit margins. Our second company to watch is Auto APR, which was founded in 2014 by co-founders Dan Congrove and Dan Meyer, and is headquartered in Charlotte, North Carolina. Auto APR helps dealers to convert anonymous website visitors into showroom customers. Auto APR empowers dealers to capture leads and close deals. Website visitors receive a realistic look at their monthly payments based on their personal history and the vehicle selected. Dealers then receive the customer's information on the Auto APR dashboard, allowing them to continue the conversation after the consumer leaves your website. Auto APR is built for your dealer team to start more conversations and close more deals than any other lead source. Dealers are using Auto APR to accelerate their online sales with more qualified leads. So that's your weekly Friday Five, a quick wrap up of the big deals in automotive technology over the past week. I look forward to seeing your vote on Automotive Ventures March Madness contest on LinkedIn, where you get to vote on which company is most likely to achieve a $1 billion exit. It's an exciting time to be in the automotive space with a ton of deals going on. Make sure you stay tuned in each week to stay up to date on the auto industry's technology M&A activity. I'll keep my fingers on the pulse of deals being done so I can share updates each week with you. If you're an early stage automotive technology entrepreneur looking to raise money, or an entrepreneur who wants to chat about the best timing and process to sell your company to achieve the best outcome, I'd love to discuss with you. Thank you for tuning in to CBT News for this week's Friday Five, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks for joining us for another edition of the Friday Five.